नमस्ते कुकिंग शो के 5वें एपिसोड पे आपका स्वागत है। मेरा नाम मिताली है।
Namaste, और मेरा नाम मेधा है. This week we have three amazing and delicious recipes that are trendy and healthy.
During the lockdown, we've had so much time on our hands. So, the whole world decided to make some easy, trendy, and healthy recipes to help pass some time.
And we're here to showcase some of them. So are you ready for our first recipe?
Let's give you a couple of hints about the first recipe is. Did you know a World Pesto Championship is held in Genova every 2 years?
Whoa, that's super cool. But did you know that an alternative name for the avocado is an alligator pear? I know, I didn't. This is due to its green skin and pear-like shape. So cool. I know the next time I eat an avocado, I'll definitely feel like a majestic creature.
I agree. It'll be a stronger, majestic creature than you'll ever dream to be. Do you know what Toast said to the avocado?
What?
You're everything I ever wanted.
Wait, I have a pun too. It's about pesto and eggs. Do you want to hear it?
Go right ahead.
Okay, so TikTokers and I have something in common. We're both excited about pesto.
No, these egg puns crack me up. Hey, do you know what pesto is exactly?
Yeah, it's an acronym for personal equipment, supply, training, and ordnance.
I was asking about the food.
Oh, so pesto is a kind of paste that's made out of basil and a lot of other nutrient-based foods, and it's really healthy and really delicious. You can either make it at home or you can buy it from the store. But can you tell me a little bit more about avocados?
Don't get me started. But since you asked, the avocado is a botanically large berry containing a single large seed.
That's so cool. But now let's introduce our first recipe by Sanika for pesto eggs on avocado toast.
Hello everybody! So today we're going to be making pesto eggs on top of avocado bread. So this recipe, pesto eggs, was kind of trending on TikTok, so I decided to give it a try because it was healthy and it looked super good. And I decided to pair it with avocado toast as that would be really fun and tasty. So here are some of the ingredients. So the first thing we'll need is 2 pieces of sourdough bread. Honestly, you can use whatever bread you want, but I like sourdough, so we're going with sourdough. 1 avocado, 1 knife, 1 cutting board, 2 eggs, some butter, not this much, just to toast the bread and the eggs, and some pesto sauce. And this recipe makes 2 servings, so just a disclaimer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our butter. This is a large chunk, you do not need this much. But we're going to just toast spread it on the pan, just like that. And then take your bread piece and toast your bread. This process might take a while, so we're just going to move on to the finished result, toasted bread. So here are the toasted pieces of bread, and I'm going to keep it here. And one thing, after toasting your bread, do not turn your pan off, because we're going to now cook our eggs. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pesto. Now pesto is a really overpowering and flavorful sauce, so I decided to go with a very small amount for the first egg. And what you're going to do is you basically take the butter and spread a little bit more on your pan, just around the edges. Make sure the eggs don't stick to the sides. And once we're done buttering your pan, you take some pesto and you put it on the pan and let it cook. The next thing we're going to do is take our egg, crack it, and just pour it on top of the pesto. So the next thing, while the egg is still cooking, you can use this while the egg is still cooking or afterward if you want to keep an eye on the egg. But I have a little knife here, and I'm just going to cut the avocado in half. It's not exactly half, but that's okay. And here is your avocado. So this is kind of like guacamole, and what you can do with the avocado is just to make the toast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up this avocado like so and make little slits along the edges, and then do the same thing like cubes. And we're going to take this avocado and kind of flip it inside out and take off all of the avocado bits. Now, up to you on how much you want to make, because again, this recipe is for 2 people. So I'm going to cut this whole avocado and make enough guacamole or mashed avocado to put on the toast. So I have my guacamole or chopped avocado, which will soon be guacamole, and we're going to just put the avocado pieces in here. And again, I'm going to do the same thing with this side of the avocado, not egg. And this time I'm just going to put it directly into the bowl. Okay, so the next thing is we're going to take a fork and kind of mash up this avocado. So this guacamole or avocado is pretty good mashed up, and I left a bit of chunks in there because I like that avocado bite when I bite into the bread. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flavor my mashed avocado, and it's just going to be very simple. I'm going to add a bit of salt. And now I'm also going to add some bit of pepper. Fun fact, I don't really like pepper, but you know, for flavoring I will add it. And then just mix it in your avocado. So now once we are done with the avocado or the guacamole, mashed avocado, whatever, the eggs should be ready by the time you're done with that. And it looks pretty good to me. So we're going to start assembly. So take one piece of your bread and also grab a plate because I forgot to do that. So take your plate and your bread, and now take your mashed avocado and kind of spread it. It should almost be like a sauce type of consistency, like peanut butter almost, so it should be easy to spread it on your piece of bread. Now for me, I left those avocado bits in there, so it's a bit harder, but if you mash it up really well, it should be really easy to do that. Okay, so once you're done with putting your avocado on top of the toast, this is pretty much avocado toast, and I'm just going to add a bit of black pepper for slightly extra flavoring. It's very little bit, but you know, I figure it'll taste better. And then we're going to take our egg and we're going to put it on top of the avocado toast. And for some extra flavor, just a little bit of salt. Since pesto is very flavorful, I didn't find the need to flavor the egg, but if you want to flavor the egg and make it into like a pesto omelet instead kind of thing, this is also a perfect way to do that. So all you have to do is repeat the whole thing twice and it will make 2 servings. So for now, I'm just going to make 1, but this is the final result. Okay, so this is like the final result, avocado toast with pesto eggs. This is not something I've tried before, so I'm really excited to try it. That's really good. So actually that was super good. I mean, the sourdough really added like the extra flavor of bread. The pesto was like the perfect amount. The egg was like really good cooked. So overall, including recording and everything, this took me like 20 minutes. So it's a very quick, easy recipe and it's very customizable. So the proportions I showed you in the video is for 2 people, but it is actually quite filling if you eat 2 of them, and it was a very good breakfast.
Wow, those pesto eggs on avocado toast looked really good.
I know, right? It looked delicious.
Now let's welcome our next recipe, summer veg rolls. The shape of this recipe symbolizes wealth.
Cool. It's said that these have originated in China, but an alternative name for the summer veg rolls are Vietnamese summer rolls.
Ooh, I have a really good pun. What's the difference between spring rolls and summer rolls?
What?
The seasoning.
Did you know that these summer veg rolls can be eaten as a snack or meal?
Oh, so I can eat it all day, 24/7?
Yes,
Did you know that because of the warm climate, natives would try to find fresh foods to help these rolls stay cool?
that's so cool.
Now let's watch our next recipe by Mayuka for Vietnamese summer veg rolls.
Hi guys, my name is Mayuka and some of you may know me as Gungun. Today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite recipes, vegetarian Vietnamese spring rolls. These are healthy and they're really easy to make because they don't require a lot of cooking on the stove. And they're just really simple. Even younger children can make these. These are the ingredients that I'm going to use. We have their sprouts, shredded carrots, sliced yellow bell peppers, sliced cucumbers, lettuce, basil, and our rice noodles. This is what the packaging looks like, and this is what the noodles look like before you start cooking them. And we have our spring roll wrapping paper, which is rice paper. The first step of the process is to take our rice paper and put it in some room temperature water. As you can see, the rice paper is really stiff right now, but when you put it in the water for 1 to 2 minutes, it'll be nice and soft, and you'll be able to put everything in and fold everything up easily. So let's put it in. And it's in. My rice paper was in the water for about 2 minutes before I pulled it out and I laid it flat. If you have any rips in your rice paper, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure to pull them towards you and make sure that they're towards you, because when you're rolling up your wrap, you want to make sure that you're able to wrap those rips especially tightly so that they don't break loose. Let's start off by putting some noodles onto our paper. Next, we're going to put some sprouts on. When you're putting everything on, make sure that it's all facing the same direction so that nothing sticks out of the paper while you're doing it. Now we're going to put on some carrots and try to make sure that everything does not take up too much space, and just pack it all onto each other, because then you can wrap it tightly. Basil will give it that extra needed flavor, so make sure that you wrap your basil around everything. And now you're ready to get wrapping. First you fold from the back to the front, and now you fold in the sides. Now hold it tightly and fold. And there you have it! Your vegetarian Vietnamese spring roll is all ready. And that's how you make these delicious Vietnamese spring rolls. They're so fast and so healthy. I like to eat mine with peanut or almond sauce. What do you like to eat yours with?
That summer roll looks so good. I want to make one right now.
Oh yeah, it looked so tasty and was so easy to make.
Hey, I have a joke for you. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, so why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Why?
Because then it'd be a foot.
अब हम अपनी अगली रेसिपी पेश करते हैं।
हमारी अगली रेसिपी का नाम योगर्ट पार्फे है।
ये योगर्ट पार्फे क्या होता है?
योगर्ट पार्फे में दही, फल और ग्रेनोला होता है।
अच्छा, मेरे पास एक बहुत अच्छा पान है, सुनोगी?
बिल्कुल, सुनाइए।
Why was the yogurt bad at tennis?
क्यों?
Because it had a soft serve.
ये तो ही मजेदार पन था।
तुम्हें पता है कि योगर्ट पार्फे बहुत हेल्दी होता है, बनाने में आसान और बहुत स्वादिष्ट होता है।
You gotta be kidding me. ये तो और भी अच्छी बात है। Did you know that India ranks 10th among all the countries in the world for consuming yogurt?
Wow, that's so cool. I didn't know India ranks so high.
Now let's welcome Anishka, who'll be showing us how to make some delicious yogurt parfait.
Hi, my name is Anishka and today I'll be showing you how to make a yogurt parfait. For this recipe, you will need some fruits of your choice. Here I have some chopped up kiwis, strawberries, and blueberries. You'll need some granola. I'm using oats and honey granola clusters, which for me will also act as a sweetener. You'll need some vanilla yogurt. You'll need some honey and a glass to make it in. The good thing about this recipe is that it is simple and healthy, yet very tasty, which makes it a good go-to as a quick snack. We're going to start off by putting some honey at the bottom of the glass. And some yogurt. Followed by some kiwis. I'll be separating each layer of fruits by putting yogurt in between them. Then finish off by putting some granola at the top. And there you have it. Like I said, it's a very simple and easy recipe, so be sure to try it. It can be a very refreshing breakfast to start off your day. I hope you enjoy this recipe and have a great day. Thank you for watching.
Wow, that looks so good. I'll definitely be making some yogurt parfait after this.
Same, it looks scrumptious. Thank you so much for watching. We loved having you.
We hope you try some of these delicious yet healthy recipes for yourself.
Bye.
Bye.